Hello, and welcome back to Corona Trials with Brian. Last time we got a bit out of the deeper, darker dungeon. I was running out of food last time, and so I went ahead and made myself kind of an automated farm, kind of a low-budget version or whatever, but it works well enough. And so I have some more bread on the bar. I'm also carrying around a cake, as that could be a good emergency food supply. But in any case, I think I have the things that I need to try to go after the wool in that dungeon, so I'll meet you guys over there. So here we are at the entrance. I drank a speed potion to run over here, and so while I've got the speed, it seems like we hadn't gone very far to the left previously, so I think I'm going to start out by heading kind of over in this direction and just trying to run through here with speed and light some areas up that have not previously been lit and see what kind of progress we can make that way. And I guess might as well break spawners when it's convenient along the way as well. I really don't have a sense. This one's called the Deeper Darker Dungeon, and other than just being a clever name, like the other one at least had some verticality to it, and this dungeon so far has been completely flat. Like it's all been on the same Y level. And so I don't know if that just means I haven't discovered any staircases down yet, or if this whole place is going to be just a flat dungeon that's on this Y level. So I guess we'll find out when we find out. Now the thunderstorm is odd because I actually just slept in a bed right before I started the episode, and so that's rather surprising because that should reset the weather. And so I wonder, it seems to me that last time I was in here there was also a thunderstorm. Let's go ahead and destroy these guys. And so I wonder if there's something that Render has done hooking up the weather system to being in here, and somehow that's part of what makes it deeper and darker, or I don't know, I'm making things up at this point. I want to kill off a couple enemies so I can actually take a look at what's inside this chest, because I like loot, kind of. It's kind of annoying because it fills your inventory. Let's see. The iron stuff, I guess, is worth it. I do have a shulker box on me, and so I could do that. The rest of this iron, I have tons of iron, actually, right now. I changed my mind. I forgot we got all the iron at the end of the previous episode. So I really don't care about all that iron stuff. So this is not a very useful chest. So let's keep looking around. It seems like we may have reached kind of like the far corner or something. It doesn't seem like things go further down this wall, and I can't tell back over in that direction if it's just stuff that I've lit up or there's some other light source. Oops. That's happening over in that direction, so I guess let's head over there next. Try to make a better determination of that. I do hear an Enderman, and I'm always in the mood to gather more Ender Pearls. So let's try to discover these Endermen. And I didn't get a good look at what this is. It looks like a skeleton spawner, so we'll just get rid of it. Kill off a few zombies, and then we can try to go after the Enderman. Try to get their pearls. I think there were 2 Endermen in here originally. There's some more thunder from the thunderstorms. And so I'm just going to do this. Doot, 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 doot. The Enderman has apparently gone over here. Hey! Bad Skelly. Oh, bad Creeper too. Alright, apparently there's a lot of bad guys out there, including the Enderman. So let's try to deal with them all in turn, so that we can then fight the Endermen without too much other trouble. Hey, buddy. Okay, you're dead. I do see him within range of another spawner there, but I want to go ahead and get the Enderman. Hey, go away. Get the Enderman angry. So we can go ahead and work on our Ender Pearls. I'm hoping at some point in the map I will eventually find an Enderman spawner, so that I'll be able to farm some Ender Pearls, because it's a big map, and the Ender Pearls are just so much more convenient for getting around sometimes. Alright, so apparently there's a husk spawner in here, I'm guessing. That's another skeleton spawner. I hear a husk somewhere. Alright, that should kill you. Yeah, I just heard the skeleton die. Sounds like the husk might be in here. This is where... Oh no, that's just a zombie villager noise, right. And this is where... Oh no, is this the wool? That's the wool, isn't it? It's the orange wool. Yes. Where was the doorway into this place? Okay, I'm still a little bit confused about the overall layout. This seems pretty easy, but the last... It's been... I feel like in general, Render's sometimes a little bit hit or miss in terms of the difficulty of the areas and the progression. Gemlight Bog had a really easy wool, and now this wool seems pretty easy as well. Let's see, we have a zombie spawner, nothing else, nothing else. It looks like There was no door, but there's like a weird crack in the wall up there that it's using walls, and the same thing here, I guess. And you would hear the zombies who would spawn inside this room, and so that would make you come into the room, I guess, and that's how you would find the wool, perhaps, if you couldn't otherwise find it. And so maybe this one's a little bit more of a hidden puzzle slash listen for the monsters audio cue kind of room. I'm just looking to make sure that I'm not like missing, you know, some other hidden trap in the ceiling or some other way to get in here. It's also possible that this isn't the wool, and like I'll open the chest and it'll set off a trap or something like that. Render's done something akin to that before, but no, that's not the case here. This is indeed the wool. And so I'm going to grab it, and even though I have the wool on me and it's a little bit dangerous, I'm going to do a little bit more running around here to see if there's any other areas of this dungeon that I've not yet lit up. No, I think that's it. I think I lit up the whole thing. That happened to be the last room, and so that's fine. And even if that dungeon was, I don't know, a little less interesting or something, that's fine, because it's a big map, and I appreciate all the work that Render has put into it. And yeah, when you're getting into the later stages of the map, it can also be nice to, I don't know, be able to kind of take a break and have one dungeon that's a little bit easier. And so let's go to the monument and place our block and decide where we want to go next. Back at the monument, the orange wool is indeed the next wool in the progression. Kablam! And so we got that. We already got the emerald in the previous episode that came from the orange wool. The red wool is apparently the next one, and there would be 2 emeralds in that one, and 1 in, I guess that's like brown or something. I guess then, are we getting into, let's see, there's white, light gray, dark gray, black. Those last 4, I think, will be kind of different. And so I'm guessing, yeah, I imagine Corona Chambers might lead to the last 4, and then I can't think of the name of the other area. Tacos and Corn Dogs might then be the brown wool, would be my guess so far. However, there still are some mysteries left in the, what was it called? Primeval Woods, and so I think I'm going to head back there next. This is weird. I have blue particles flying around me, but my client doesn't show my speed potion. It thinks that my speed potion has run out, but I think possibly I'm still moving at like super speed levels, so I think I have like bonus speed that either isn't being displayed properly on my client or is just a bug and giving me super speed without actually having it. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on there, but it's a bonus that kind of works in my favor. It's just turning nighttime, and so I'm going to sleep away the night. Hopefully that doesn't end up... Oh, darn it. Okay, my client has crashed once again. This happened once before, and I don't remember if I actually showed it on camera or not. After restarting the game, I am here where I woke up in the bed. I presume I've woken up in the bed. Yeah, the time has passed. And so, yeah, that's a weird bug that basically... It moves you from the bed to the square where you would wake up, but you stay stuck in the bed, and clicking leave bed does nothing. Oh, my super speed ran away. Disappeared when I logged out too. So I'm not sure if those bugs are related. But in any case, I have experienced that once before. And so basically you're stuck in the sleeping position and you can't do anything except for close Minecraft. And fortunately, it does seem to save all of your inventory and progress and all that kind of stuff, so you don't actually lose anything. That's a weird bug. Yeah, Minecraft. What is it? It's a bit of software that's filled with bugs and also happens to have a game in it. In any case, I'll meet you at the Primeval Woods to talk about the mysteries. So for orientation, here is the waterfall that goes up to the area with the bookshelves and the iron cave. And up here, there was this crazy mystery of some... pillars. Actually, the pillars are farther on, and the other mystery that I wanted to check out is over here. I'm going to come back to this mystery right here, which is down in this hole that I foolishly died in a previous episode, because I do want to come back to that one as well. But let's see, then the pillars, I guess, are up on top of here. So here are the aforementioned pillars, and I'd speculated about this the first time that I had found them. But basically, there are some with purple, some with nether wart blocks, and some with prismarine. And it is the case that basically the prismarine, it's kind of partitioned into 3 different sections separated by these circle stone blocks. And the prismarine is always on the bottom, and the purple is in the middle, and the nether wart blocks are on the top. And intersection 1 was made of prismarine, and intersection 2 was made of purple, and so intersection 3 I think there will still be, and it's going to be made mostly of netherwort in terms of the decor of the intersection. And so I think these pillars are supposed to somehow represent that theme. And then something I noticed in someone else's video that I didn't find myself is that there is an X that marks a spot down here. And so if you dig down here, there's like a secret chest, and I forget what's in it, but I'm not going to take the stuff out of there because I didn't find it and earn it on my own. But I did want to revisit these pillars. I do think this is signifying the intersections, but I think possibly it's just here to make you look around and find this hidden secret that's down in the floor over here and is otherwise just kind of suggestive decor. So I don't know that there's any other mystery to be solved in this area. So let's go back to the other area that has a mystery. And so the other mystery area is this hole in the ground that led to... Should have checked to see if there's any monsters here. Head for the big star in the sky as he guides you to the blade. And I really think the big star in the sky has got to be the sun. And guiding you, it seems like, has got to be... I've got a bunch of ladders, so I might as well use them. Saying follow to the west, because if you're asking the sun to like be your guide, he's going to point you to the west. And I kind of started going to the west before, and we actually found like up on top of the bedrock there was like a crazy thing to the west, but I want to try going just directly to the west. Some people had also suggested, actually before I leave here, some people had also suggested that I just kind of like dig into the wall from here to the west, and so let me actually try that really quick. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything in the wall directly to the west, and so I'm thinking it's talking about to the west of this area or directly west from this region. And so from the hole, I'm going to try to go as directly west as I can and try to stay pretty much in this line, which I guess I could actually... Oops, darn it. All right, now I'm under attack from different monsters, and that's going to be harder to do. Let's hop back out of the hole once again. I see witches and creepers and all kinds of things around. So let's get ourselves back out of danger, and let's actually see what our coordinate is. How are you still alive, Spider? Be dead. There we go. Our coordinate is 1395, approximately, because there's kind of a big hole in the ground here, and so it could be like plus or minus a few squares of that. But let's imagine that 1395 is the number that we're going for. There was a witch there, but I think I hear another one to my left, like maybe right on the other side of this tree. Or maybe not. Yeah, let's not worry about that right now. I'm going to try to stay pretty much on this track, and I'll use 1395 to like even it out, but I'm just going to see if I head directly in this direction, what I find. Okay, I had to climb a big hill. Heading directly to the west has taken me through some of the ruins, and I'm going to continue heading directly to the west. Okay, and continuing to the west, I end up somewhere where I had kind of built a bridge across already. And so I think this is going to come out, yeah, near this area. And so let me check on the coordinates once again. I just want to make sure there aren't any monsters sneaking up on me right now. I wonder if this is like a secret area that you don't otherwise find without that hint, possibly, maybe. My coordinates right now, 14, okay, yeah, so if I go back to 1395, ooh, 1395 would actually be back this way. Okay, so maybe that doesn't line up the way that I was expecting. Yeah, 1395 is like over here. And so directly to the west over here kind of just brings us out into nothingness. That might still be the interpretation of this secret. I'm not sure. In any case, I want to try to explore and see if there's a way into here that I haven't figured out before, because you'll recall that there were barrier blocks that prevented us from going further along the bridge. Yeah, so starting right here, there's barrier blocks. I wonder what's on that sign. And then there's like an area that we can't get to. This actually reminds me of back in episode 1, when you first start, you're like looking out over the corner, and it says, you know, Untold Stories on the ground, and you were on a broken bridge that was kind of like this, and across the way there was another bridge, but it's behind barrier blocks. And so I wonder if at the very end of the map, we'll kind of make our way back to the bridge that was across the way from the beginning. But this is just idle speculation at the moment. I just want to head back down here and see if there's a way to walk across the bedrock, or if you encounter barrier blocks kind of everywhere over here. Or maybe at coordinate 1395 or somewhere right around there, like there would be a hole in this wall somewhere that you could actually get through, possibly. All right, I've walked through a bit of the stretch on the bedrock here, and I can't seem to find any holes in the barriers, at least at this level. And there is still definitely this curiosity of like the one extra, or I guess a couple extra blocks that are here that are like covering up this bit of glass that I guess I'd speculated was just so that sunlight or moonlight might be able to flow through to some area below this. And so I wonder if we head back down, if there's like some other way to go through the wall. Like maybe I'm up too high and you can't get across this way, but there's a way down below, like inside this area. Although I feel like that would be actually like where the corona chamber would be, now that I think about it. So maybe I should head back to the entrance to that. So yeah, basically if we head back down from here, where do we wind up? I don't remember exactly. Oops. All right. We can head down here. Okay, so we're just against a wall kind of here. But then I think there is kind of an area further down, kind of in the center of all of these tall pillars. Yeah, and the area down here, right, is the thing that leads to the corona chamber. And so it could be, well, corona chamber and tacos and corn dogs. And there was a shortcut that led over there as well. So it could be something that's just telling us, I really feel like it's leading to that thing that's up on the bedrock, but I just don't know how to get there. So let's go through here. I also just want to see what coordinate the intersection over here is at. Let's be wary of the fact that this is not super well lit, and there could still be some creeper spawners or some things that I haven't found around here. There's a bunch of coal over there that I might want to mine too. Coal is another resource that I've been failing to mine. So we're at Primeval Woods, tacos and corn dogs, Corona Chamber. There is the shortcut that goes back to the front of the area. And right, here is some extra inventory that I need to take back at some point anyway. And our coordinates right now, it's 1450. So yeah, like the 1395 would have been farther over this way. And the Corona Chamber, a magma chamber is a room filled with magma that resides under a volcano. When the pressure in the chamber is too high, the magma will find a way to surface, resulting in a volcanic eruption. The more you know. And I'm just curious. Oh, there isn't even a way to go here. It's almost like the magma pushed its way up, and so you'd have to dig through all the sand. I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah, I'm not sure. That underground sign that says follow the big star, or whatever it said, still leaves me with a lot of curiosities. I think rather than worry about that right now, I'm going to move on to tacos and corn dogs. But first, let me manage some inventory. Okay, inventory has been cleaned up a little bit. Let's check out tacos and corn dogs. I haven't stepped down further than this before. And this also looks like the type of area where Render would put a trap. Ooh. I saw that just in time. I still triggered it. But obviously we opened up a big hole in the floor that goes down into probably a pit filled with spawners or something. Or I'm not sure what. And it does look like tacos and corn dogs over here, actually. Let's go ahead. Oh, what does this say? Professional patented noisemaker. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I might want the pistons for something, so I'm going to go ahead and grab them. And so does that mean that, is there another one of those over here? Oh, no, it was just a command block. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. And so that was just to make the piston noise rather than having a command block made the noise. And then the command block opened up this hole because I thought that that was a very big hole for some pistons to be able to open when I saw it open all of a sudden and heard the piston noise. Blah, blah, blah. All right, mapmaker talk. Let's go ahead and I just want to make this a little bit. I'll take a peek down there in a little bit. But these appear to be player heads that look like tacos and corn dogs, I suppose. And what is this going to say? Just kidding you, kidding you. Ah, Kit is playing the map alongside War. There are actually no corn dogs at all. I hope that doesn't make you want to be at war. War is who he's playing with me. At least you had a riveting. Rivet Head is another one of the folks who... Did Rivet play one of the previous Untold Stories maps? I don't remember. You had a riveting time, right? So in that case, that's a nice little honorarium. This looks like it might be a trap chest. And I'm also kind of curious to see, I guess this is just one player head or is it two different player heads? I'm curious to see whose head it is. So I just want to pick up these items and see, it just says head and head. Maybe in creative mode it would show you the actual skull owner or something. And I think I'll feel safe enough if I stand like this and then open this. Grand treasure chest. Okay. Sounds like TNT is going off. So, yeah, I have a feeling that that was just it's the sound of TNT, but no TNT actually went off. And there's your brick inside the obviously trapped treasure chest. And let's go ahead and take a look down here and see if there's anything down here, or if this was just, it's basically scare traps. It looks like those are coal blocks, actually. And I was just mentioning how I'm kind of low on coal, because I always failed to... Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, that's pretty cool. If I wanted to get out of here, things are spawning. How would one get out of here? Oh, there's an exit over there, it looks like. Okay, so we're just going to make a run for it. Okay, great. That appears to be the solution, I think. There is a charge creeper who is climbing the ladder below me, and that's not good. There is a chest down there that I would like to get. We're going to focus on the charge creepers first, because that seems prudent. Okay, I think they're dead. Wow! That was unexpected. I assume that this is going to go somewhere, or it could be that inside the chest is going to tell me where I'm supposed to go. That actually could be the case. So I guess let's go back down the ladder and open up the chest, assuming that we don't have creepers. I could actually go plug up the hole behind me, or there might even be like a button on the wall or something in here that I didn't see before. We'll check that out in just a moment. Oh crap. Okay, the charge creepers, for whatever reason, didn't see me, so that's great. So we'll do that. Oh, hey, cave spiders, you're mean. Render, why so mean? Alright, they did not seem to hurt me, and so I wonder... And where did the cave spider come from, even? I'm not sure. He must have been, like, out there and was on the ceiling or something. I feel like this is all part of one giant scare trap, and I might be, like, invincible or something. Actually, like, do I have... I don't have any, like, invincibility effects going on. Diamond pickaxe. Diamond pickaxe is very nice. And all the ladders are very nice. So I guess this is telling me that I do need to continue climbing this ladder, and it's going to bring me back up into this area. So let's do that. And I didn't get a close enough look at the area that I was just in that had all the horrible monsters to see if there was anything other than the exit. I don't think there would be any other loot over there, but I'm not sure. And I wonder if I would get teleported back there a second time, like if I let the trap go off again. And so I'm kind of curious, and it kind of makes me want to go back down and try to mine the coal and see if that happens again, too. I have a feeling it would be the type of thing that would only happen to you once, and this is going to bring me back somewhere where I could just go back down. Yeah, okay, so it brings me right up here, right next to the signs, where we came in for tacos and corn dogs. I think I'm going to drop off a few things so that I'm holding less awesome loot, and we'll try that again. Actually, what I'm going to do, I still hear gas flying around, is I'm going to go through the teleporter over here, and that should cause... Actually, that wouldn't cause the enemies to despawn, would it? Unless I was still in render distance so that the enemies would be loaded, which I don't think I actually am, and so I think if I come back here, we'll still hear a ghast. Maybe it did work. Basically, trying to get all those enemies to despawn before I go down there again. Either way, I'm willing to take the risk. Let's go ahead and top off our health. And head back down here and see if it teleports us a second time, or if that was a one-time teleport. My guess is it's going to be a one-time teleport, and now I'll be down on some coal blocks. Yes, it was a one-time teleport. Now I'm down on some coal blocks. Are these coal blocks actually the roof of the area? No, they're not. Okay, good. Then I at least found one bit of loot, which is all the coal in the world, so I'm going to mine this up. And now I need to take a look at where I am in an episode, because even though I don't... Well, I guess we did get the orange wool right at the beginning of the episode. It's like, even though we've been going for a while, I don't know that we accomplished a lot. But orange wool is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, sure enough, I think that that's a good place to go ahead and call it an episode, so I look forward to seeing you all again next time. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and we will continue on with more of Corona Trials, where, other than the Corona Chamber, do I know any other new locations to go? That's interesting that there's still 5 wolves left, and that's the only place I know that I can even go to move forward at this point.